out in Cooper, Texas. I've got the gooseneck dump trailer on the back of my truck here. I am headed to get a load of cottonseed from the cotton gin up here just past Cooper. Gonna start feeding my cows some cottonseed. I did some math and I had been feeding range cubes, and those are selling for $8.19 per 50-pound bag. And you can buy cottonseed up here. They're selling it for $200 a ton, and that works out to about 10 cents per pound of feed, whereas the about 17 cents per pound of feed. So it's about half the cost, and you get from what I read, you can get, I think cottonseed's got 20-20-20 on the protein, fat, and fiber, I believe. So anyways, I'm gonna go to that. I'll probably still continue to feed a little bit of range cubes as part of my winter supplementation for my cows. As part of my reading about cottonseed, so I'm familiar with it. My grandfather used to feed his cows cottonseed, but it's really hard to get in this area. The cotton gin that he used to get it from is no longer in business, and I was familiar with a new cotton gin that opened up here north of Cooper, and I gave them a call yesterday, and they do sell cottonseed out of their gin. And from what I read elsewhere, people are getting it for $120 a ton, $150 a ton. Like I said, they're selling theirs for $200 a ton, but it's so hard to get. I really don't have any other option, and the price is still cheaper than the other supplementations that I was feeding. So even compared against like chopped corn's a little bit more expensive than range cubes per 50-pound bag around here. So it just makes sense for me to go ahead and pay the $200 a ton and get the cottonseed. Coming up here on the cotton gin is this PPF location. You see all the cotton bales out front. I got to figure out where their office is and get settled in here. So this is a ton plus about 200 pounds of cottonseed. He dumped it out and it was a ton, but then I asked him to put a little bit more because I wanted to fill up the trailer just a bit more. So I parked it here last night. We put the blue tarp over it. It didn't rain, but it did help keep the morning dew off of the cottonseed. We're gonna keep it here during the winter while we feed out of it, because we don't have like a little room or anything to put it in. And yesterday we fed the cottonseed to the cows. A couple of them seemed really interested in it. Are you putting it on me, or where are you at?
Yes.
Looks like you're filming that.
No. You're so tall.
Oh. We fed a little bit out yesterday, and 2 or 3 of the cows were interested in it, and some of the younger ones weren't. So we ended up mixing the cottonseed with some cake, range cubes, and some corn, and then the rest of them started getting really interested in it. So we're going to do that for a little bit, get them used to the taste of the cottonseed with the mix, and then slowly taper off on the mix, and then start feeding out just straight cottonseed. So, 3 buckets is about 65 pounds. I have 15 cows, and that works out to about 0.5% of their body weight per day. And already you don't want to go over 0.75% of their body weight, because it can give them diarrhea and stuff. So this is a good ration that I figured would work good for my herd. So we're gonna go feed out. Still got some corn chops and some 12%, and I got the 3/8 inch size range cubes. They mix in pretty well with the size of the cottonseed. I'll do 1 bucket of this. half and half for each. I just put too much.
Yeah, you just need to pat it down.
We got her now.
Well, we're loaded on. Get it on.
Can you hold that like that?
Yeah. Who's gonna get the gate?
I'll go get the gate. It's been a muddy mess. See, my ryegrass is starting to come on. This is all ryegrass that I overcast. All the green grass here. They ate it all yesterday.
Delicious. She's eating it.
They're actually eating it. I don't know if I need to put the...
I know, they're tearing it up into it. Give it a minute. If they walk away.
Yesterday they walked away. They weren't interested in it. Only one or two of them really cared about it. This, we call her Ruggy right here. She's a real good looking cow. She's always been real good. She's pregnant. Most of them are pregnant. This is a little dairy breed that we got in January of 2017. She was just I think she was about a 300 weight cow when we got her. Dairy don't put on a whole lot of weight anyways. So we thought it might be an interesting mix to have a bull here. These are black Brangus. See what kind of mix the dairy comes out with.
He says, who are you talking about, me?
This black one here, she's another really good cow. We call her Cookies. But then you see the big red one there that's eating the cake. She's I think she's a bit older. I got her from my dad. He didn't know how old she was when I got her. He had no clue. I think she's just getting old. But I believe it looks like she's pregnant. So I'm just gonna see what we can do to supplement her and get her through the winter.
Wow, they're really going. They're really eating it.
Now get ready. in my way if I need a pass too. Yeah. Right.
They can all lay it lounge right there.
Yep. There's some pretty good grass coming in here for January. That's pretty good. I'll go get that other one since they're not feeding from it, I guess. Pretty girls. Why don't you go ahead and put the four-wheeler through the gate? Huh? Yeah. She's like, where'd it go?